welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a two-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Touchdown! Michael Irvin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On the move past the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs and continue in the move.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about it. Met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 27, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done to the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Prescott's throw taken in by Samuel.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On play action, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Bettis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To the air again, Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down throw for Prescott. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And again, it's Prescott. It's Hill, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense